Hey guys, so January 2020's book club book for the monthly Magic Book Club is Si Pala by Aldous Massie. There we are. The reason I chose this book was because I was on Instagram and I started to see these video shorts come across my feed that my friends were sharing, or images, and they were super activational. They just struck me as some kind of a deep truth or some type of a soul recognition. And so I started to research where they were from, and I just kept seeing more and more amazing activational images. And I saw that there was a comic book created by the owner of that Instagram account that had a lot of these activational images from it or inspired from it. And I was like, yes, that needs to be the next monthly Magic Book Club. So this is the first time we've ever done a comic book. And I just want to show you. So the story, I realized as I read it, because I got it, and it's quite a few pages, but I read it all in one night in one sitting. I didn't expect to. I picked it up and I was like, okay, great, I'll get into it. And I sat there and my world completely stopped, and I read the whole thing cover to cover, and it gave me all the feels. It's about this group of, I don't even know what dimension they live in, women warriors. There's only women in this book, which is really interesting, and there's no romance or anything of the sort spoken of. It's just these really interesting trials they go through and challenges. And they go through this hunting experience each night where they get this drop of Amrita, which they can either take themselves, use to be invincible, other various things, or revive each other, because as warriors sometimes they die, and when they do, they can bring each other back by delivering them the Amrita, or they can imbue it with a soul, imbue it to the soul of the body that they're about to transfer into, because apparently every so often they grow a new version of themselves in a crystal, and then the version is ready, it's like ripe, and then they do this meditation around it and become a new version of themselves. But this time it doesn't work. Something goes wrong. So then the rest of the book is about them journeying to a place where they can try to figure it out, and also surviving, because there's definitely some battle that goes on. Let's see if I can find you some of those. But it's really interesting. I mean, there's a lot of stuff encoded. I haven't spoken to the author in depth about it yet, but I can't wait to ask him where he got a lot of this imagery from, because a lot of it's very activational. So yeah, I'm very excited about the next one, because there's another one coming out that he has already done a couple of chapters from online, which I have not yet read. So I'm thinking about doing a live chat about this, you guys, like a Zoom call open. And that's something I would like to add to the monthly Magic Book Club. So if there are enough comments to say that it should be done, like if you guys want to get it and read it and talk about it, then that would be cool. Let me know. I also know the book that we're going to use next month, which is kind of the opposite of a comic book. It's a self-help book called Spiritual Bypassing. So I'll announce that one as soon as it gets here. But yeah, this is really just interesting. I mean, it's still resonating through me. I'm going to need to read it a few more times probably before I understand it all, what is going on. But the images themselves are so activational, and it's all about mind over matter and the warrior spirit and integrity, and I like it. It's weird and cool, and it's a thing that I'm glad to have on my shelf, and I just think it's an interesting addition to the library, you know? So yeah, Si Pala by Aldous Massie. If you guys get it too, and if you want to talk about it, let me know and I'll do a Zoom call. Otherwise, the book for next month is Spiritual Bypassing. I forget the author right now. The book has a white and blue cover, and I will let you know as soon as it gets here and I record you guys a video. That would be a really great one to have a live call on too, because spiritual bypassing is definitely, I think, a bit of an epidemic in the current spiritual world. But it's all good. Everyone is where we're at. They are where they're at. And all is fine. It's just about us figuring out where we fit and how to get there. So sea Pala was really good. Sorry about that, guys. My dinner timer went off. It's time to go take my rice off the burner, so I'm going to let you go. But I just wanted to say I definitely recommend it. It's definitely interesting. It's not for kids. Like I said, there's nothing sexual in there. There is some violence in there. There's one or two scenes that I don't know how often I've read a graphic novel beginning to end, but there were a couple scenes that I was like breathing fast because I mean, there's some violence, you know, but it was good. I liked it. I recommend it. If you're curious, look it up. Sea Pala, Aldous Massie. All right. I love you guys. Let me know if you want to do a live chat about this. Blessings from the island.